Hey everybody, it's Jer. I so yesterday with a Waitr, they did a surprise earnings call. They announced it in the morning and then did it in the afternoon. I don't know the reason behind that. Uh, I think there probably is a reason, but I don't want to speculate either. I kind of want to speculate, just to be honest. But I know not to speculate on this because I have no idea. It also felt like, so if you listen, yesterday I wasn't feeling so well. The last couple of days I haven't been feeling so well. I don't feel so great today. You can kind of hear it in my voice. I've had like a sore throat that almost feels like strep. Um, but I do want to do a video, and I want to, because there was an earnings call. I almost actually did a live video yesterday because of the earnings call. But then I was like, I feel like complete crap right now. So I decided not to. The stock price obviously, well, not obviously, but went down because, and this happens with just about every company, stock price either goes up or down or whatever whenever there's earnings calls, and people get into stocks because they know an earnings call is coming up and they want to scalp it just in case. They want to be in there for whenever the rise is and then sell out, get out. And so that sometimes causes a sell off because people see that and say, oh no, something bad happened, sell. And so people sell, and that's okay. It happens. And I did a video the other day talking about how earnings shouldn't matter that much because, for Waitr anyway, because Waitr is a growth and turnaround story. It's not a we expect a ton of improvement right away story. Like, I don't, and I had no expectations. And honestly, listening to the earnings call, earnings exceeded my expectations because I expected bad. I went into it without any expectations, and being open to the idea that it could be really bad. And I believe after all adjustments and everything, we had a 9-cent earnings per share. And that has to do with, and you'll hear people, like if you look it up, you'll hear people talking about the medical thing at the footnote. And yes, it is because of that medical footnote, but that still helped earnings. It still helped the overall number. It didn't help earnings in the fact that we did a lot more sales or we did a lot more revenue this quarter or whatever than what was expected. There was still some bad news. There was bad news because of the storms, and Waitr is mostly in the South and Midwest, and so tornadoes and hurricanes and all of that affects things, and there was some bad ones last quarter and the quarter before, and so it was to be expected. I didn't expect anything. The reason I'm in Waitr isn't because of earnings. I don't expect some kind of surprise, wow, we did 500 million, I didn't expect that at all. And so earnings delivered everything I expected because I had no expectations. It was really short. There wasn't a lot of details on the earnings call, which is different because I've been on earnings calls for other companies, and usually they're much longer and there's more details. This one didn't have much details, and it was almost like they were holding something back. And I don't know, I can't put my finger on why, but I feel like they're holding something back that's good. But again, that would just be speculation. I just am looking at where the company is right now, and with these different things that have happened, these catalysts, so that if you look over there, these are the catalysts that they didn't change. They didn't change with this earnings call. They didn't say, oh, we're not going to do cannabis delivery, or we're going to stop doing stadium delivery. They didn't say, oh, well, we're going to get rid of the payment processing stuff now. All of this stuff is still a go, so nothing changed. And people sold off who were expecting something amazing from earnings from this company, and I don't know why. You shouldn't have been in this stock expecting amazing earnings. Like that just, it makes no sense to me. But anyway, so the stock dropped off some. This morning, I actually doubled my, let's look here. I doubled my shares to go to, I currently have 2,600 shares, which is not a lot, and I get that. Like, I know there are people that have many more thousands of shares, maybe even millions of shares more than me, and that's okay. With this account, I am building up a fund and moving forward with it, and this is kind of the first thing in that fund, and I just have a lot of hope, a lot of belief in Waitr, and so yeah, so that's where I'm at. So 2,600, I think I said, shares. Like I said, some people have 10 or 20,000 or more than that, and that's great. But I'm just kind of starting building this fund. So, and I'm happy that Waitr is where my fund is, because I have a lot of belief in this company to do great things with everything that they have going on, as you can see there. And so it dropped to 150. I think it dropped to 155, 156, and I think my buy-in, I added shares at $1.57, which is a bargain, which is amazing. And so I was super thankful for that, for the chance to be able to buy. Because I remember whenever we were at 155 before, and it was exciting, and I thought, man, I wish I could buy more shares. And I just happened to be in a place now where I could buy a little bit more shares, and yeah, and get in on this journey back up after we finally got rid of a lot of those people who were just in it for earnings for whatever reason, and now we continue our journey forward. And so I wanted to do this video. My voice is really not great right now, and my throat is horrible. It feels like there's like razors, but I wanted to do a video, and you shouldn't need reassurance from me. Like, if you're invested in this, like I said, do your own research, and I've always said this, do your own research on the company. Learn what you can, and if you believe that the company is undervalued, get in and stay in for that reason, not because of earnings coming up or going, and don't sell because you see people selling, because people are selling for reasons that you don't know, and there's not always a major reason why people sell off on a stock, and this is one of those times. Like, I think people bought the rumor of earnings and sold the news of earnings. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why they would do that. But I also think that some people were scared the earnings were going to be some really horrible thing, and so they sold before earnings, and then now they're kind of enter back in. If you're short in this, I feel sorry for you, because this is only going to go back up, in my opinion. I can't see where it would go further down. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something else happens, and who knows. The stock market is so unpredictable that you never know. But I'm happy with getting in Waitr. I'm still in Waitr, and I have more than doubled what my position was before. And so don't think that I sold, or that I don't care because I went quiet. I went quiet because my throat is like killing me, and so I'm not doing too great with that. But I'm still here, still in Waitr. Plan on staying in Waitr until it realizes more of its value. So, or gets bought out, maybe. Who knows? But one or the other. And so, still here, and love you all. I'm gonna go to my room and go to sleep for a little bit and relax. Hopefully you have a great day, a great rest of your week, and I will see you very soon. Bye.